I'm Pauline.
Hey, I'm Priscilla.
I'm Pal.
And I'm Tamiron. And welcome to the P3T podcast.
Yeah. Don't you guys, we don't gel the way we should. Need to be hype.
Woo! That's not true, guys.
We are very excited.
Rumors. False rumors. Accusations. False accusations. Welcome back to our channel.
Podcast.
You're speaking the future.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Welcome back to our podcast, guys. And today, the episode we're going to be talking about toxicity. You know, I feel like the word is thrown around so much these days. It's like toxic this, toxic that. Oh my God, you're being toxic. So yeah, we want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So my first question to y'all is, toxicity.
I don't write it here. We're talking about blank. Well, sorry. Paul sent me a tweet the other day saying, Auntie, never mind, you should have listened when I was talking to you. Honor.
Okay, so what do you guys think are your toxic habits or things that you consider toxic about yourself? Yes, fine.
So, my toxic thing, I don't know if it's like toxic. Oh no, my toxic thing is kama nimekuchukia, nitakuchukia for a very long time. And then it's just Christian of me. You agreeing? Yeah. So kama nimekuchukia.
Oh God.
I
just realized that.
Yeah. So nitakuchukia for a very long time. And like if I forgive you, I'll probably not forgiving you. But when I forgive you, even then, like I will set boundaries. Like it will take a lot for you to build down those boundaries because we're told to forgive. But yeah, I'm just safeguarding myself against
boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries. Toxic.
I don't think so. You're preventing yourself from getting hurt.
Okay, what I meant by that. That's not what I meant. You just feel sorry. My bad. Toxic habits. A boundary is bad. They're not bad.
No. But
so like
you should maintain the boundary despite you showing you've changed. It's not needed anymore.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, until like I believe you've changed. Then that's when I'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe like we can pull these boundaries down. Yeah, but come on, when you hurt. Come when I had somebody very close to me. You're not like that close anymore. Like if you're my best friend and then you hurt me, I don't think I have it in me for us to be best friends again. Until you have to be to me. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing, I don't know. I have the worst memory in the world. In my opinion, it's so toxic. But I've learned how to mitigate it. Like I started one of my most favorite things at the beginning of each semester was coming up with like a new list of new people because now I write people's names down so that I don't forget because I will forget. So this one, the new list is called. So making up names for them is really fun for me. So the one for 2.2 is 2.2 noobs, and then in brackets it's. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 2.2. Yeah.
Oh, you're not funny.
Toxic. I think it's quirky. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tamiron. My cat.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Because
she's put a boundary on our communication.
The cat it was for the joke. And be like a child.
Yes, Priscilla.
For me, my toxic traits. Wow. Okay. When I'm angry, what do you think my toxic traits are?
No, just for myself. Okay. I also complain a lot. Sorry. I get frustrated a lot. Continue.
For me, I think my toxic traits are probably number one, I can be very irrational. So sometimes when I'm in the emotion or when I'm in the feel, I tend to be. It depends on how the situation is. Because I can recall like back in 2021, no 2020, yeah, I was very. There's a point in time I got really angry and I exploded to an extent that I can't reverse that situation. And it's not the best way I wanted things to end with that person, but then it's yeah, I lost it. And I've realized that I'm this type of person who can easily bottle things up. So I'll bottle until one time I'll just explode. And I'm handling it in therapy, thankfully. Also, it's also good to get toxic traits from a third point of view or third perspective. And I have had Vava.
It has been said about me.
It has been said about me that I easily forgive.
I'm saying,
Yes, I
me who doesn't forgive. I do. Who doesn't forget?
that I easily forgive,
Kweli.
and I do not set boundaries.
Sio ongo.
I like how you're pointing, expecting her to differ.
And I do not set boundaries, and for some reason I allow people to walk over me. Is that true?
Do you believe
Not
that to
walk
be
over.
true?
Okay.
Not walk over. But you're very forgiving. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes maybe overly forgiving. Yeah, but maybe it's just me. For me, it's just I'm hard. So I'm just like, but it's okay.
Yeah.
See, they can change. That's the thing. I don't believe. Okay, I do believe people can change. But if you're like malicious to the point where you're hurting someone over and over and over again, that's when I'm like, yeah. Because for me, I want to care you. If it was like a one-time thing, I might be like, that moment was a bit weird. Yeah, but I'd be like, okay, moving on, But like if constantly, like unakuja unanifanyia mabaya, and then the climax of it is like you trying to hurt me in some significant way. Hapo hatupatani. So you're forgiving in all situations, petty and serious.
Okay.
I look at she looks like a wet dog.
Maybe we're
Like
projecting.
a wet dog.
Priscilla.
Maybe we're projecting.
Yeah. Perhaps. But no, it's not that Priscilla is not but that's what makes you like a good person.
As well.
Yeah, like it's a strength to be very forgiving, and then it can be a weakness because then you think the best of people at all times. When sometimes some people don't deserve.
Bad.
Yeah, people don't deserve to have that type of positive light when the truth of the matter is that they're really not that great.
That's true. That's true. Okay, you've had.
Tamix. I think my toxic trait is thinking I'm perfect.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, like it's crazy. Like in my eyes, I can do no wrong, like at all. Like I'm the nicest, most kindest. Yani mimi, I'm the shining star of the Lord.
I am a star.
I'm the rise and shine. Hey. Hey, I think when it dawned on me that I'm not the bestest person is okay. I remember in a church I used to go to for a teens thing. I was a leader. I was actually a leader for some time.
No way.
Yay. Was it among our leaders? I can't remember if it was among the leaders or if it was like the teens in general. You would get a piece of paper where you'd have to write a glow and a cry, a good thing and a bad thing about that person whose name you've gotten. So if there's one thing that kept on popping up was the fact that I was moody. And I was like, no, I'm not. Excuse me. Hiyo ni yenu na watu wa kwenu. So I grew a bit older and I realized not only was I moody, I was so irrational. Like what was that I was pulling? And I know maybe you guys are thinking, you really? No. But
really? No, they're
Really?
thinking that we're thinking.
Oh, you're thinking.
I'm just making a joke.
Wait, are you thinking that?
No, we don't think you're moody. I just.
Oh no, like I mean, are you thinking?
What? There's no
You're
way
not
she could be
thinking-
moody.
Yeah. Are you thinking that? Are you thinking
What? There's no way.
Yeah.
whatever? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So
They're thinking there's no way.
yeah, so I realized it was in more of circles that nimezoea, like maybe at home or like with my church mates. What when I grow up now?
Oh, so haujatuzoea ndo
No,
unasema.
okay.
Shitter.
No, nimewazoea, but like think about it. I don't spend that much time.
Yeah,
with you
that's
guys.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
I get you. I was just
But like in
being
high
dramatic.
school,
Oh yeah, in high school you did have periods where you'd refuse to talk to people.
oh my god, you see, like what was that?
Not necessarily refuse, she just disappeared. And you didn't see her.
So yeah.
Usually,
Missy G. No, the thing is, you guys, let me tell you, my friends are crazy. Why are you screaming at 7 a.m. in the morning? No, make it make sense. That's you, that's Wangare, that's Muna. You're screaming. Excuse me. Anyway, so I think now in high school, the way I'd like shield people from, because then I don't know, when I'm among my peers that I actually like and I have like control over picking, I guess I don't want you to see that side of me, so I hide when that side of me comes out. So I guess that's why I would disappear. But then like these people, I mean, some I liked, some I didn't like. For some reason that moodiness would come on Sundays. Don't know why.
Shetani.
Shetani, ashindwe. So
Sorry, it reminds me of that ping. Did you see the Pastor Nganga?
oh, that lady. Toka. Si toki.
Shetani siku hizi ako na attitude. Please, why are our churches like this?
You know, this like I put the nganga.
Aki.
It's just Mangalito, it's Pastor Hey, you're tired.
But yeah, anyway. Apparently I was moody, and they're right, I was.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, then it was, I'm not moody, that's your thing. But, yeah, I was moody. I was, kwanza on Sundays, like, I wouldn't talk to anyone. So people approach me and ask me, why are you not talking to us? Then I stand up dramatically and go to the car. Like, what was wrong with me? And then, see, now they're I guess they're my friends, they're concerned.
You are
So
the
they
drama.
I was the drama. Like, what was that? They try and hold me back. They're like, what's wrong with this? You tell us. Yeah, pushing, I'm fighting. Leave me alone. What do you mean? So in the midst of fighting, I'm creating a scene. So after I create that scene, I stop out of there and go to the car and leave me alone. Like, what was that?
Did you share us?
Torture Pro Max.
Be patient. What was that?
No, what was that? Honestly, what was that? And yeah,
Hormones are teenagers.
for real. So yeah, those that. Apparently, also, I can be like, especially when I'm tired. Like, don't talk to me when I'm tired because aki guy, you. So apparently, I also didn't have the best attitude, especially at home. So honestly, for me, I was genuinely just tired and I want to go to sleep. And the thing, I don't know how to hide things, especially when it comes to my face. Can be very expressive. So people are talking at the dinner table, and me, I'm just staring at people like, excuse, let's go sleep. So it's kind of, I think it was taken as though I have a bad attitude. And so my dad was like, what does that attitude you bring for us? Can you change? But he didn't say it like that. He was so he was so concerned. No, that was my mom. How I've said it, that was more my mom. And my dad was like, "Hey, what's wrong with you? You can't, like, your attitude is not right. You need to do something about it." So I remember that evening I went to my sister. I was like, kwa nini hao wazazi wanasema? What do they mean? And she was like, yeah, you can be very nonchalant, and it's not in a cool way, like in a very mean and bad way, and in a way that could be so easily interpreted as rude. Me, in my mind, I'm just tired and I want to sleep. Them, they're interpreting it as me being rude. So yeah. Yes, those are my toxic traits.
My toxic traits, none. Let's move on. I'm kidding. So they're more like jokeful ones. Like I meme reference every day. Like the day cannot end if I have not referenced a meme. It's actually a problem, and I feel like it sucks because that's my sense of humor. So
if you don't,
when I'm doing it, I'm so funny, and then people in my house would be like, eh? And I'm like, you haven't seen that video? And they're like, no. Then I'll show them the video, and they'll be like, oh.
it's so
underwhelming. You know? So I think like that's on a lighter note, but more serious ones.
Can I just say? Yeah. I just learned not to reference memes in front of my family. But I will reference memes like to my friends and to younger people. But to my family, man, I'll just cry. Man, because I know they don't even know. Even like my parents, they just want to reference Kikuyu memes because they don't know.
Me, now I just reference them with my sister. So we're at the dinner table, I make a meme reference, then I look at her, and we just start dying. And our parents are like, what's wrong with this girl? But sometimes my dad knows them. My father is on TikTok.
My mom, but we don't have the same humor. That's why you think she watches Ling and Lamb, and then after that, that's what she'll watch. But after that, so I don't reference memes that they know, or show them memes, and they just be like, oh,
So the more serious toxic traits I have, I think, is oh my god, Pauline Wawasi Mbongo, I am unteachable. My god, I do not thrive on feedback at all. Because are you agreeing, or you're saying same?
This was agreeing.
Same, agreeing.
No, how? Are you agreeing that
she's unteachable,
teachable, or are you saying I am also unteachable?
Guys, same to me.
But like this this is such a problem. Like it's not even just amongst like teachers, like in an educational setting. Like it's even if anyone was in my class in Form 4, I have gotten into arguments in the middle of class with my math teacher because I think he's wrong. This man has a degree. And me with my high school knowledge, I think he's wrong just because I don't want to admit I was wrong. Like I have such a problem admitting I was wrong that like all my friends know I would rather die. I will die on that hill than admit that I was wrong. It's such a problem. And I'm working on it.
But you're working on it.
I am. I'm getting, oh my god. In high school, I was insufferable. I
think that's why I really am. Like, I'd hear you talk about certain things, and if I know I don't agree, I'd rather just walk away because there's no convincing Pauline.
There really isn't. There'll always be, but
that's but though you've done it. But there's a way she just goes from like maybe she's here at the top, then she just takes her neck down.
Might not explain our touch and contraception episode.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, get in the know. So it's like
it's genuinely such a problem, and I'm working on it. I'm getting better. But here's the thing, yeah? It's to the point where even when I know with every fiber of my being, I know I'm wrong, I won't tell you. I'll let you figure it out on your own that I'm wrong. I will not tell you that I'm wrong. So anyway, all this to say that is my toxic trait, and I'm working on it. I'm getting better. As Tamiron said, I'm getting better. Cynthia? Yeah. Yes.
I have so many toxic traits. So, one of them is that I can't sit up. Another one is no, you take out the sitting out part.
No, I'll probably leave it in.
You leave it in. Okay, fine. So but yeah, I have many toxic traits. But another is that I'm also very argumentative, especially when I'm with my sister. And like we're on the same side. Wow, you can't defeat us. You can't defeat. As in, when we agree on the same opinion, hey, you just know you're in for a long argument. For real. Even though it's just like the two of us against like 5 people, 6 people, 10 people, but we're on the same side and we're both unwavering. Wow, it could be hard to convince us. But anyway, yeah, I'm also very argumentative alone. Like I will argue my case.
You really will.
Yeah, I really will.
You really will.
Like with Tamiron, when you have creative differences with Tamiron, wow. Like we'll argue but I'll stop arguing. And like Pauline, I'll stop arguing if you can prove me wrong. Like if you can be like, just look at ABCD. If you can provide me with like good pieces of evidence, then I'll stop arguing. But even me, I'm not trying to argue it as much. I'm not as argumentative with people that I don't think like can handle it, you know. So like I think Tamiron can handle it.
I was like, I can't handle it. That's why you drop it.
No, it's because I think you're right. That's why I drop certain things because I'm like, oh yeah, like you have
Makes
a point.
sense.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'm very.
I think with Pearl, I have to. I make sure she sees my point.
Yeah.
I think you're the reason why my argumentative skill is great. Because a lot of the time,
You're welcome.
I criticize once I see umeanza, hey, sawa, we'll do it your way. But now I think our creative differences have made me learn to argue my case.
Yeah. Which makes like a lot of your opinions make a lot of sense. It's just that I'm also
when it's changumu.
It's changumu. So I'm just if I don't think so, and if I strongly do not think so, then just be like nah. I know.
Not that my name was dragged into this. Yes, I'm argumentative. I'm also I agree with 2 people. What did you say? Perfect.
We can never do no wrong.
And guys,
me never test fear. No, not for myself.
For Karen.
Also argumentative, but
and basically unteachable.
let me tell you, if there's one thing that has built my character, it is guy, university. Oh my god, university boys, my gosh. There's this one specific guy who we are speaking. I'm telling him things don't have to happen. Like I'm not talking about random things. Things don't have to happen like this. This isn't the reality of life. It's like, see, kwanza anyani favorite line. Kwanza wacha ni madem. So these days I'm just like, when he starts, I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah.
There's no point. I'm not wasting my breath. I'm not wasting my energy. So I think that experience has helped me realize there are some okay, like I haven't realized it fully as Paul can attest, but like now I've started to like be like, there are some fights that are worth fighting. There's some fights that I will pick. Like I have chosen you. Thank you for stepping into the ring. But now I'm just like, I can't fight everyone.
I think for me though, not necessarily to subtract or to just to say, like another thing for me is sometimes it's not even arguments. Sometimes I will say a statement. The person will correct me and I will say, no, you're wrong. The person will give me sources to go reference and I will say, no, you are wrong. Because I am right. And for me, it's driven by the fact that, you know how like you guys have social anxiety and like standing in front of people makes you uncomfortable. If there's one thing that makes me uncomfortable is being wrong in public. Oh my God, I can't stand it. The idea that I might be standing in front of people and be saying the wrong thing. Not me, somebody else. Somebody else. So like that's really what drives it. It's just like I'm not going to admit in front of these people that I don't know what I'm saying. I'm very smart, and my smartness, they cannot contest it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have that fear of not being wrong. Because when I go and debate, like sometimes I'll size up my competitor and decide, you don't understand what I'm going to talk about. Like in world scholars, and we're debating international people. I'm like, you don't know anything about Kenya, so I just go and I lie. I just lie. And you wouldn't know I'm lying. Okay, but lying is bad. Bye. Yeah, we won.
That's what matters at the end of the day.
What does that saying go? The end justify the means.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Second and
Very.
So how do you guys feel like you're working on your toxic habits?
Am I? But I am. So, like, I've talked about a lot of things, but something that you guys are distracted. So something that I'm working on is so I used to be very argumentative to the point where I wouldn't believe the person until just like people lean. But I've learned to, like, know where to pick my. No, I also still don't know where to pick my fights. But if somebody is right, then I know I've learned to concede quickly, and then I've also learned to catch myself in those moments of toxicity. Something that I really can't improve is my memory. So if somebody has tips, please hit me up. My Instagram is there. It's one of the only 5 accounts being followed. Just let me know how to revive my memory, because it's really in the ghetto. Yeah, but also seeking help from God. So like if I discover like this one thing about me is like not that great. Like before, okay, I'm still a bit mean, but I'm mean. So I used to be very mean, but now like I'm less mean. So like I just like take it to God, like I don't think I'm being very pleasant. How can I be more pleasant? And then I try and catch myself in my moments of unpleasantness and just toxicity as a whole. But I'm still like, if you're my friend, I'll be mean to you. I'm sorry. Yeah,
We're used to it. For me, I guess how I deal with sometimes my irrationality is therapy. Actually, because I like therapy. It's very interesting. I started my first therapy session last week for the sem. And it was quite, I got a new therapist because they usually change them sometimes because they're interns. And yeah, it was a really good session. And it makes me realize certain things that can also lead to your toxic traits, such as your insecurities.
You didn't have to.
Yeah. But like it made me realize that there are certain toxic traits that I may carry along or still have as a result of the insecurities I still have, either brought about either by my childhood or by my interactions with others. And I think therapy goes a long way in helping you become a healthier person. And healthier meaning you don't have your flaws, you don't have toxic traits. It's that you're aware and you can mitigate that issue in a healthy manner. So I also find prayer very helpful because if you listen to our previous episode where we're talking about having like goals in relation to this year, we talked about Tamiran and I think Pauline, you mentioned about growing your spiritual life. And I find praying very helpful. It allows me to be mindful and aware of when I'm going astray. So prayer calms me down at that very moment. Also, what else do I do to manage my toxic traits other than prayer? Yeah, talking to my friends, listening to, especially Pal and Karen. I just call them all the time. Like, you guys, this happened, and then they talk me out of what I'm about to do, or they try and make me concentrate on something else, like on the humorous point of view, which is very helpful. So I see it in a different light. And yeah, so therapy is good, and talking to God is good too. So that's what helps me.
Oh, that just reminds me. There's a quote I really like from one of my favorite YouTubers. It says, you can have Jesus and a therapist. So it's like, I feel like sometimes in the Christian community, it's like, oh, kuna Yesu, kwa nini uko depression, you know? So it's like, you can have Jesus and also talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
Just for anybody who's curious. If that's a thing, you're allowed. Okay. Tamiran, how do you deal with your toxic traits?
Yeah, I forgot. I think for the thing about having, honestly, it's not a bad attitude. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing about having a bad quote unquote attitude. No, I think honestly, hey, Kume, that was the problem with my relationship with my parents. Like my bad energy was just rubbing off to them. So now it was just a very not nice environment. But these days when I come home, I mentally prepare for social interactions. So I converse with them, I make fun, joke, nini. Yeah. I think unlike Pauline, I really know how to take feedback and I know how to work on making myself better, I think. Or I'm quick to, like, once you make it aware or you make me aware of it, it won't take me long before I start changing it. So yeah.
Okay. I think for me, something that a way that I think I'm working on it is I don't want to say I don't start conversations because that would be a blatant lie. I start conversations very frequently, but like I don't go into them with the
Notion.
yeah, not the notion, with the goal, thank you, of sharing information. You get? So, because when I used to do that, it would be, I'm right, and the information I'm giving you is right. Take it or take it. Yeah, you know? Like, don't stop talking to me about, alternative opinions. I don't want to hear them. Yeah. So now, when I start a conversation, I'm not starting the conversation to share information with you or to share like things with you. I'm starting that conversation to have a conversation with you, you know? So I'm not meeting you at the point of giving you knowledge. I'm meeting you at the point of I'm interested in getting to know you as a human being. So that has been really, really helpful. Another thing that has really helped is probably like my family. They're very they're quick to point things out because one of my mom's biggest philosophies is if you don't point it out, then they will never see it in themselves.
True.
So like her, she will point it out, and she says it's the earlier you point it out, the better, because when you point it out early, then they can start working on it. So because of that, like my mom has, like she's been quick to point that out, and I thank her for that. Not in like a cruel way, because I feel like these days people are so quick to judge parents. True. You know, it's like, oh my god, you are an abusive mother, or you're an abusive
You're a
father.
toxic parent.
Yeah, so it's like she doesn't do it in a cruel way. She does it in a very loving way, and I appreciate it.
Maybe you're the toxic one and you're rubbing off the bad vibes to your parents. I'm speaking of myself.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe indeed. Well, I think that's all we have for you today. Anyone wants to add anything? No. Well, thanks
Work
for
on your
listening.
toxic traits.
Yes.
Don't be like me and Pauline.
Yeah, please don't. Thank you so much for listening.
Sorry.
It's okay, go ahead.
Kama uzijui, ask God to reveal them to you.
Ask your friends.
Your friends always know.
Good friends.
Don't ask your friends, because if I asked you, you guys think I'm the best person in the world.
If you ask somebody who knows nosy like Pauline,
Like, see
Pauline
the way
will
I
have
asked
an
Carl
answer.
and Kevin.
Pauline, would you?
if you asked me, what's wrong with me? No, I would have said, you're perfect, everything's great, because I'm like, we're trying to build self-esteem around here.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, what is a toxic trait I have, I'd have probably taken some time to think about it.
I think
Yeah.
I'm just
My sister would be the best person to
Like
ask.
how I asked the twins.
there.
The Karen and Pearl. Pearl and Karen.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening. Follow us on Instagram. Share DM memes. We repost, but we don't plagiarize, so we'll credit you.
Yeah.
I haven't even said the handle. It's at P3T Podcast. Send us an email at p3tpodcastke@gmail.com. Coca-Cola, we see you. We love you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Pepsi, you see this? Can you?
Even you, we love you. Even you, we love
Do we really? No, me ba blue. Wait,
So-
what's that? Imeandikwa Pepsi? Imeandikwa Pepsi?
It has nearly the sign.
No, is
It's a
this
circle.
Pepsi?
It can be a circle.
Or is this the sun-ish? It's the sun-ish. Thank you. Mali's episode. Pepsi, they love you. Me, not so much. I'll speak on behalf of Bal and not P3T.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Guys, be sure to leave your comments on the snippets that Pearl and Cameron work hard to produce. And yeah, thank you and bye.
Bye.